today will contest the final tomorrow. And it means that the title will be won by a player who has not won a Super Series title all year, because Victor Axelsen and Song Wan Ho in the other half of the draw, neither of them, although having contested Super Series finals this year, haven't won a title. Well, as far as semi-finals day is concerned, we return to women's doubles and two pairs that won their maiden Super Series titles this year. The winners of China, Chang and Lee So-hee of Korea, and the two-time former World Junior Champions who won the French Open in Paris, Qingchen and the left-handed Yifan. So they're the players waiting in the wings, and both these pairs consisting of a left and right-handed combination. Well, this young Chinese pair, and they've caused a bit of a stir on the world tour this year. They really have burst into the world scene. They didn't play any Super Series tournaments last year, and here they are in the semi-final of the Super Series finals. It is extraordinary. Their opponents are the number 4 seeds, the Koreans.
This is the Dubai World Super Series Finals Women's Doubles second semi-final. Let's welcome the players. First up from Korea, the number 4 seeds, Chang and Lee So-hee.
The left-handed Chang and her partner Lee So-hee, the number 4 seeds here at the Super Series finals. Won their maiden Super Series title in Fuzhou at the China Premier events, and lost in the final of the French Super Series. Who did they lose to? Their opponents of today.
And let's welcome their opponents from China, the number 8 seeds, Qingchen and Yifan.
The number 7 seeds, Qingchen and Yifan. Finished the year ranked number 9 on the Super Series standings, but there was 3 Japanese pairs ranked ahead of them, and you're only allowed 2 pairs at the Super Series finals per nation. Hence, at number 9, they were invited to participate in the Super Series finals here in Dubai. One of 4 pairs making their debut here in the women's doubles. 4 pairs, but only 6 women's doubles players making their debut, because I can tell you that Chang has competed here previously with Kim So-young. Not only competed, they reached the semi-final 3 years ago. Lost out to Pedersen and Newell. Pedersen and Newell, incidentally, 3 years ago went on to take the title, but as we saw on our first semi-final of the day, they were beaten by the Olympic champions in a repeat of that Olympic final. Well, Chang turned 27 on Tuesday, the day before the Super Series finals started. Born in Seoul, and she and her partner have been as high as 5 on the world ranking. She personally has been as high as 4 with Kim So-young, which is the player I was telling you about, with whom she reached the semi-final previously of the Super Series finals. Now, they haven't actually been as high as 4. That's a little misleading there, because their highest ranking is 5 as a combination, but they are currently 6 on the world ranking. 22 years of age, from Ulsan, right in the south of the country. And as far as they're concerned, they won their first 2 matches and then lost to the Olympic champions, the number 1 seeds, Matsutomo and Takahashi in 2 straight games yesterday in 48 minutes, but beaten the defending champions on Wednesday, and then the World Championships bronze medalists Fukuman and Yonao on Thursday. Yifan is the youngest player in the tournament. She's 6 days younger than her partner, but they're both 19 years of age, and they're enjoying their 5th week in total at a career high of 8 in the world ranking. From Tianjin on the northeast coast of China, the left-hander, and her partner, who earlier this week won the Eddie Chung Young Player of the Year award at the gala dinner. Qingchen. She's in 2 semi-finals here today, because she's in the mixed doubles as well. Well, in their first match, they beat the Olympic bronze medalists Zhang Qianglong and Xin Sungchan. In their second match, they beat the Olympic silver medalists Pedersen and Rutayul. And then yesterday, finished off a hat-trick of wins in their group by beating Vivian Hu and Wu Qi Wei. So this will be the 7th meeting between these 2 pairs. And not only have the Chinese combination won 5, they've won the last 5. And the last 5 have all been this year. Last time they met was in the quarter-final of the Hong Kong Super Series. But as I mentioned, they did meet in the final of the French Super Series, which is when Chen and Yifan won their first Super Series title.
Lee,
so
are you
our
received?
court officials, Christian Johannesson, the service judge, Rohana de Silva, as we saw from Sri Lanka, the umpire. And it seems that we've got a technical issue with the umpire. His touchpad there, just getting things organised.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Yifan, Chen, China. And on my left, Changina, Lisuhi, Korea. Yifan to serve to Lisuhi, Lowell. Play.
So the 2-time former world junior champions nearest to us, Chen and Yifan. Against the more experienced Zhang Yenar and Li So-hee. The Koreans may be more experienced, and especially this lady, Zhang Yenar, because of course she won a silver medal at the World Championships in Guangzhou, playing with Hae-won. Lost out to Wang Xiao Li and Yu Yang in that final.
Play.
Yeah, and I had a little chat to some that were close to the Korean players, and they said that Chang in this combination here and Kyung in the other Korean combination, they'd sort of reached a place where they've sort of been content with the young players. In the beginning, when you start playing with a new partner, there's a number of things that you need to learn on the tour and so on. And eventually you see the youngsters come of age, and you sort of feel that, okay, now they have a really good level and they're very supportive right now, and that's been a big part of getting them good results lately.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Well, she's a very expressive, exuberant player, is Chen.
Yeah.
Which is very unusual for the Chinese badminton players, isn't it?
It is, but I hope that's the way that we're going, and I love to watch her play, because, I mean, you can see how she feels on court. That's not the same as I feel that every player should be like this, but if you naturally are this way, then you shouldn't change yourself. And
yeah,
I've seen a number of questions or articles in Denmark regarding this, where they feel that maybe it's a little bit too much. I mean, come on! Now for many years we've asked for a little bit more expression from especially Chinese players, and when we finally got, then we think it's too much.
Yes.
I don't get it. I think it's fantastic for badminton.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah. You can see
Service
the
over.
idea from Yifan.
3-all.
Execution not to match.
I think Qingchen is filling in as coach of the Korean team together with Park Tae-sung in this match.
I thought that. Gone long.
4-3.
There was a glimpse of him.
Service over. 4-all. Service over. 5-4. Service over. 5-all. Six, 5. Service over. 6-all.
And again, we can see that it's definitely two ladies doubles that want to create points. It's not like they're content in lifting on the serve as we saw a number of years ago.
7-6.
So I guess the importance of the match means that just got to feel each other out a little bit, see where the opponents are today.
Yeah. Half a chance, and Qingchen will storm forward and take it.
Yeah. There was a couple of high lifts there from the Chinese pair towards towards Lee So-hee, and that's a signal that they say, hey, Come on, you can smash. We have the defense to cope with it.
Oh, flick serve is long.
Service over.
Yeah, and that's if I think back to the first semi-final of the day in the women's doubles, that immediately causes psychological problems, doesn't it? Because the Danes immediately sort of thought, well, how are we going to break down the... we're trying to attack, but we're not penetrating.
Yes.
So if the Chinese pair are doing that to the Koreans now, that's going to have the same psychological effect, isn't it? Good rally.
That's why. It was so high that it was caught by the drift, but the Koreans chose to play on.
Well, this has got to be the longest rally of the match so far, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice change of pace. Yeah, it's Qingchen once again who makes the difference at the front of the court. And once again, the little punch fist in the air to celebrate her success.
9-7.
Yeah, apparently like that.
Thank you. Please.
I thought it was longer than that, actually. It felt longer than that, didn't it? 54 shots.
I think it's because we've had some very short rallies.
Yes, possibly.
And this felt really long. And of course, if you really don't penetrate in your attack, you have to try something else, explore other opportunities. And this time they were a little bit more patient.
7.
And also gave the Chinese pair an opportunity to attack from the back court if they wanted to. Because, I mean, the Koreans, they have quite a good defense themselves.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like, I mean, skill-wise, they're very much alike, in my opinion. But it seems the two Chinese players, they've got a sharper read on when the opportunity occurs.
Yes.
Good smash there from Chang.
Service over. 8-10.
Clever on the outer side of the left-handed Yifan.
Oh, lucky net cord. Shuttle got deflected. And difficult control there for the lift.
11-8. Interval.
So a 3-point advantage for the Chinese youngsters. 11 minutes into the match. Finals this year for this Chinese combination. It's won the Super Series though, but that was your right, Steve. That is Go Sung Kyung with the blue tracksuit top.
I noticed that Pan Li, she had some very distinct remarks to the Chinese players.
Hashtag Badminton Dubai. All the news, keeping you right up to date with what's happening from the Super Series finals.
Play.
this long.
12-8.
When you say some very specific things to say that Pan Lee was talking about, do you think that's possibly something different to, I mean, obviously we don't understand Mandarin, so, but I mean, if I was coaching them right now, I'd be pretty pleased with how they'd started.
Yeah, I think it must be something where they have a certain read from the previous matches, and they forgot it a little bit. Sometimes it takes a while before you remember, oh yeah, that is the way we have to play against these two. That's the way we have to place the smashes and so on.
Service over. 13-9.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I told you.
And we've discussed this about being able to function in the non-preferred role in women's doubles, and where you have your preferred area. But I feel that Qingchen is one of the more how can I put it? She doesn't have a clear preferred role. She's really good at the net, but she's also good from the backcourt, as we can see here. So I'm not sure there's any player right now that matches her in that combination of skills on the front court and on the backcourt.
Oh, that's well finished off. Reverse slice on that final shot from Zhang
Service
Yana.
over. 10-14.
Well, I agree with you about Qingchen's all-court ability. It's the fact that she's won 7 World Junior Championship medals, 5 of them gold, I think was a clear indication that she was going to be something very special indeed.
And I think I remember you've said, Jill, that she won them on 4 different occasions.
Yes, 4 different years.
And I mean, if we have a player who's won consistently as a junior 4 years in a row, then we have to have big expectations for that player.
Yeah.
We can also see how quickly she's made it to the top of both women's and mixed doubles. I still think we can find players that are even better than her from the backcourt, respective to the front court. But she's very high on the list on both areas of the court, in my opinion.
Yes, well, of course, she won a Super Series title earlier this year, playing with Bao Yifan in Australia, didn't she? And then she was entered into a couple of events with the now retired Tang Qingchen. So it's obviously, they rate her very highly, and they think that she's going to be, well, she's already a star in my book.
She is. Yeah, we saw her play with Tang Qingchen during the Yuba Cup in Qingchen, and they were absolutely dominant. So I don't think people have to worry about the state of Chinese women's doubles.
(12-16).
I think some strapping's coming loose from the leg of Yifan. Yes, she's just ripped off some strapping. Yeah, There it is on her racket bag.
Yeah, she's got strappings on her ankles as well, as far as I can see. Yeah, they're just above the socks.
Yeah, both Achilles protected there.
Fantastic how she jumps to her backhand side. Qingchen. Like we see a number of the players in men's doubles, we haven't seen a lot of girls do it. And in my opinion, that's mainly due to the differences in technique of the women's doubles players. But Qingchen, she has the technique that allows her to make these jumps sideways and jump smashes as well. Very similar to the technique of Kane Yamaguchi in the singles.
Service over. 17-14.
Yeah, that's one of those, you know, opportunities that you were alluding to earlier, Steen, that any half opportunity, the Chinese pair seem to pounce on them.
Yeah.
That wasn't a very good serve,
No,
was it?
it was.
Got away with it.
Yeah, that's well played by the Koreans. And they're, in my opinion, much more dangerous with Chang from the backcourt. Not necessarily because that's their preferred position, but because Chang smashes have a more dangerous angle towards the Chinese players. We see it sometimes with the men's doubles of Mathias Bo and Carsten Mogensen, where clearly Bo is the preferred front court player, but sometimes he's just more efficient from the backcourt because of his ankle.
That's incredible. Turning her defensive play into attack. Qingchen.
18-15.
Look at that. That crouch defense. That was the one that turned the whole momentum of the rally.
Yeah.
3-point advantage and 3 points from this opening game.
One of the things that there are with her technique is that she doesn't need a whole lot of arm swing to generate power.
Service over.
Is that because of a loose grip or...
Great technique as well. Loose grip, great technique. How she takes the racket up if it's an overhead shot. The elbow goes up in front of the body, where you see a number of players take it up outside the body or even behind the body.
Interesting. I haven't really looked at that.
Ching. Play.
Look at the way she moved forward there, and then turn that racket head at the last moment to play it deep into the
16.
back corner. Look at that.
Oh, it's
Whoosh,
long.
missed it. Her reaction.
Service over.
Shares her
17,
happiness, shares her
19.
disappointment with us.
You almost You don't need to see the rally because you can just look at Qingchen after the rally and you can tell what's happened.
Yeah. Mistake.
And if it's also to elaborate a little bit more on the technical differences. Yifan, when she's smashing, she's taking her racket back a bit before she hits the forward movement, which make it seem like a long movement, whereas I think Chen is doing more like one sort of flow movement, doing the backswing and the front swing. Not there.
Oh, it's just wide. Yeah. Taken with the drift. And it brings up 2 game point opportunities for the Chinese youngsters. Qingchen and Yifan. Well finished off from Lee So-hee.
Service over, 19-20.
She's a 2-time world junior champion as well with Qingchen. The development program of World Badminton obviously working well. So can they save a second game point and send it to extra points? The answer is yes, they can. 20 all. Extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Yeah, that was a lovely interception from Chang now, wasn't it? On the third shot. Good serve.
Service over, 21-20.
Third game point opportunity. The exuberance of youth. Yeah, well saved.
Service over, 21 all.
What?
Number 4.
21.
The challenge.
Oh, the challenge that.
Yeah. And I think the linesman got affected by the Korean cheers there, because he looked really indecisive. I think it's actually might be in.
first challenge of this women's doubles semi-final. So it is in, if it has caught the line. Opening game to the Chinese. And indeed it has. Opening game. Two Chinese players embrace as if they've won the match. You can't win another game yet.
Won by Qingchen, Yifan, 23-21.
23-21. Confirms the umpire. 27 minutes from that thrilling opening game.
这是一个带一个插球就放网，然后你到这边顺风，有机会防守逼前一个线，不要站住了，站住了他迎上来很快，迎前了你就先去挡，先挡他看网。这边要强攻啊，因为这我们都防不住在那边。你前面吊得很轻，他攻不起来。再一个，我们就这样一直点吊，而且第三拍这边就多抢到，而且第三拍起球太多，第三拍逼前一点，先所有的张一娜就是上来打你的反拍，你就攻一拍都没关系。对，你攻一拍，你不要起来让他攻，他攻得太顺了，今天他加强了这个环节，所以我们第三拍多抢，组织进攻。 而且张一娜打我这个，他就打我反面了。
It's very different, doesn't he? Goes so young when he's not wearing his contact lenses. Current world #1 in the mixed doubles. They were beaten flawless last year in this Super Series finals. Now, in the coach's role, because he and his partner have been eliminated from this year's tournament. I wonder if that's a sign of things to come in the future. Go Sung-hyun. He's still the best in the world as a player. Yes, it's usually a swim.
Second game, low wall, play.
Well, that was a very, very hard-fought opening game, won by the 19-year-olds, Yifan and Qingchen.
One, low.
That's a great third shot interception. It really is.
Service over, 1-all. Play.
Yes, I agree, umpire. They were taking a long time in between rallies. Mister. Little shake of the head
Service
from
over.
Chang.
2-1.
She's been wearing that bandage I've noticed earlier in the week on her right calf muscle. Don't think it's too serious. I think it's probably preventative more than anything.
3-1. One.
I think the Korean pair need to be awfully careful here. Yeah, that will help their cause.
Service over. 2-4.
I think if they get too far behind in this second game, given the personalities of the Chinese pair, Steen, who seem to be so exuberant and seem to thrive on the excitement of being ahead, I think it'll be very dangerous for the Koreans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's nice from Lee So-hee.
Oh, I thought it stayed on their side, but it just rolled over.
3-4.
Oh, well, it was a miss hit, but what an excellent result from it.
Very lucky.
4-all.
Yeah, we all need a little bit of luck at times. Came off the front of the racket, look at that. The perfect shot. Well, the perfect outcome, I should say.
Five, 4.
Well, the Koreans don't want to change the shuttle.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, in my opinion, it's obviously not okay, because if it was okay, the Koreans, they wouldn't mind changing it to another one that's also okay.
Yeah. That's very deep reverse psychology there, Steve.
Isn't it?
6-4.
Oh, this is amazing, isn't it? 5 straight points to the Koreans. The Chinese pair say that she touched the shuttle with her racket. Umpire doesn't agree.
No.
Let's have a closer look at that.
No.
Play.
No. Umpire was right. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree with the call. I don't think she touched it.
Oh,
But they've got all the luck in the world right now.
well, they've challenged that.
Yifan challenges, call out.
They hit the net, it tumbles over. The Chinese pair hit the net, it goes out.
Well, we'll wait for Hawkeye. Yeah. They're looking up at the giant screen in the arena here. I thought it was definitely out, but what does Hawkeye say? That's what matters. Yeah, it was out.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 8-4.
7
Play.
straight points now. That's drifted wide.
Service over. 5-8.
Well played.
Yes. There's that reverse slice on the final shot from the left-handed Chang Na.
Service over.
Once again,
9,
keeping it straight.
5.
It's lovely technique, isn't it? Look at that.
Place. Nine, 5. Play.
Yeah, well judged. It's well wide.
10, 5.
9 of the last 10 points now.
And they're playing well.
Yeah.
They've had some luck, the Koreans, but they're also playing a good tactical game right now. Playing patient. Whenever they're in trouble, take the pace out of the rally. Or lift high to Yifan.
Oh, was that broken strings? Didn't sound right. Yeah, strings broken.
11, 5. Interval.
So 10 of the last 11 points and an 11-5 lead, mid-game interval.
소희가 딱 놓고 나서 잡으려고 하면 이 동작 자체가 상대방한테 위험해. 얼마나 게임이 얼마나 쉽게 쟤네들이 다 실수하잖아요. 퍼스트 게임 정도 우리가 다 실수 아웃 내고 있단 말이에요. 쟤네들이 다 급하게 아웃.
Normally just concentrates on singles coaching, doesn't he?
Yeah. This being in the finals, it's only, of course, the qualified players, so it's only part of the Korean team that are here, part of the Chinese team and so on. So the players get everything paid for by the organizers, but if you want to bring coaches, the association have to pay themselves, and maybe that's not in the budget of the Korean team to bring specialized category coaches.
Very good point.
11,
I
5.
know for the Danish team, there's a certain formula for how many coaches can go to the tournaments. It depends on the number of players. If there's more than a certain amount of players, then 2 coaches are going, and otherwise it's just 1 coach.
And team physio?
Team physio also, that's decided before the season in cooperation with the Team Denmark, which is the overall sports organization in Denmark for elite sports.
Oh.
They've got the plan now, the Koreans.
12,
Yeah,
5.
and the Chinese coach is beginning to get a little bit frustrated with her players.
Well played, well played.
Yeah.
And right now, Jia Yifan is the weak link in the Chinese combination. When the Koreans lift in good position to her, she's not able to apply enough pressure.
Play.
That gives the Korean pair the initiative right now.
There it is again.
Fantastic shot she's got there, Chang.
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult.
14-5.
Thirteen of 14 points. Oh, it's landed in. Ooh,
Yeah.
it's called out. I'd challenge that. Yes, there's a challenge here.
10 challengers, ball out.
Oh, I thought that landed clearly in. What about you, Steen?
Yeah, from the trajectory of the shuttle, I thought it would go out, but when I saw it land, I saw it was straight on the line.
Yeah. Good challenge.
Correction in.
Good challenge.
Service over. Place. 6-14. Play. Play.
No, that's gone wide. Yeah, it was very much the right down that side of the court.
Eight, 14. No, play.
Yeah, the psychological mind games. One pair wants to change the shot, and the other pair
14.
says no. And then vice versa.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful drop shot.
Yeah, good variation.
And all of a sudden, they're right back in it again, aren't they?
14.
Yeah.
Service over. 15-10.
Oh, that's a good attack. Crisp smash there from Qingchen.
11-15.
Excellent placement too. That's the
There was
movement
the one.
all in one.
Yes, and I think I explained it really badly before, if I explained it at all. But the thing is, if you jump and smash, you need to use your arms to sort of drag yourself up with, and if that's a normal part of your racket movement, then you can jump smash. If it's not a normal part, you can't jump smash.
Like the high jumper
Yeah,
that
you
lifts
use
his
your arms.
arms up and
Yes.
get himself over the bar. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, interesting.
That would have gone long, I think.
Yeah. Now the celebrations after the rallies are once again in evidence.
And the Koreans, they walk very slowly. They twist almost a circle around themselves and looking really, really disheartened. They've got to find the spirit again, because they're only 2 points ahead now.
Yeah, and now it's the Chinese who've just won 8 of the last 9 points.
Service over, 16-13.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on the left-handed Yifan.
Yeah, I think they were lucky here because she's done really well in the mid-court game, but they've sort of gone away from lifting to her on the back court, and maybe that's because the Chinese pair had a chance to discuss it during the interval, what to do when Jia was placed on the back court.
Deceptive return of serve.
14-17. Lead.
That's not a good service return from Lee. That one directly into the forehand of Jia Yifan.
Oh, that could be a costly
Service over,
mistake.
18-15.
Pushed it wide. There's another error. And now just 2 points away from this second game. Green combination. No, that's going wide.
Service over, 16-19.
Just managed to reach it.
Service over, 17-19.
Oh, she had to use every single centimetre of her 164.
Had she been one shorter, then she would have missed it.
Thank you. Please. Lee, Chang, do not delay the game, please. Play.
More psychological games. My opponent's going to redo her hair grips. I'm going to retie my shoelace. So game point opportunities now for the number 4 seeds, Chang and Lee So-hee. Good work by all 4 players on court. That final cross-court smash from Yifan.
18-20.
Having played the drop from her forehand corner, and the cross-court round the head smash made to great effect. One game point opportunity well saved. Now, feeling the tension.
19-20.
Error on the return of serve. 2 game points have come and gone. Just 1 more remains for the Korean pair. The Chinese are back level. The little celebration once again from Qingchen. 20 all, and we will require extra points. And there's a clear 2-point winning margin.
Amazing comeback.
Yeah, 5-14 down at one stage. And now a match point opportunity. Don't celebrate yet.
And she was so active after that service, Qingchen. Closing down the short drop shot from Chang. There's no opening there, and that forced her to play the backcourt.
Oh, brilliant serve. I'm sure it was going short. And the former World Junior Champions from last year, a year on, are in the final of the Super Series finals. What an extraordinary comeback from 5-14 down to win in 2 straight games.
Yifan, 23-21, 22-20.
23-21, 22-20 in a match just 3 minutes shy of the hour mark. My goodness me, they are talented individuals. Well, obvious delight for the Chinese youngsters. Yeah, well, she's going to be back later in the day, Qingchen, because she's playing mixed doubles with Zhang Shiwei. My goodness. Well, I really didn't think at 5-14 that it would be 2 straight games. I thought they might still win, but I didn't think for a moment it would be 2 straight. What a comeback. What an exciting pair. Women's doubles final for tomorrow. It's the Olympic champions Matsutomo and Takahashi up against the former world junior champions, the 2 19-year-olds Chen, Qingchen and Yifan, making their debut here at the Super Series finals, having won their first Super Series title earlier in the year in Paris at the French Open. So next up is mixed doubles, and we've got the defending champions Chris and Gary Adcock up against the All England champions Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto. And then after that we'll have women's singles, new world #1 Tai Su Ying up against the player who's won all of her matches so far here in Dubai, Sun Yu. So they're the players waiting in the wings to be called onto court. Chris and Gabby Adcock, the married couple, against the All England champions.